All right, sports cards fans, here we go. We are going to break open the NBA Hoops 90-91 trading cards. I've got 36 packs. I don't know how many we're going to do, probably just till the end of the current playoff game that is on commercial right now behind us. It is the Spurs Timberwolves Game 3, which the announcers have told us that 73% of the time the winner of Game 3 has gone on to win the series. That is a pretty compelling statistic. So we shall see. We got, Victor Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert, the two Frenchmen battling. And it's been back and forth. So now we are going to look at a different era of basketball right here, though. We're gonna go back, way back. We're putting on the time machine back to Stockton and Malone and Isaiah and Bird and Jordan. So here we go. That's how we do it, Miller time style, right? Ripping cards, starting with Dominique Wilkins. Dominique. That's a great look right there, right? Barkley coming out second. Sir Charles, followed by Kevin McHale. 3 for 3 out of the pack. Bill Wennington. We've got Dennis Rodman on the East All-Star team. The Worm making us all squirm. Terry Teagle, Chuck Daly, Harvey Grant. I mean, that was front-loaded right there. Chucky Brown, the rookie. Greg Kite. Mike Sanders. AC Green, All-Star. Mookie Blaylock, rookie. Stu Jackson, coach of the Knicks. And from the Lakers, Mark McNamara. That was a pretty good first pack. Barkley, Rodman, McHale, Dominique. And the second pack begins with my favorite player. I grew up in Boston. It's Larry Bird. Wow. Beautiful. And his three-point shooting challenger from Golden State, Chris Mullin. Cliff Robinson, rookie. Dude, we are nailing it. LaSalle Thompson. Okay, this is one of the cards that I've been chasing. It is a Sam Vincent card. Who's Sam Vincent? It doesn't matter. Look in the foreground, wearing the number 12 Bulls jersey, Michael Jordan. Wow. Centering's off, but, I mean, is that not one of the coolest things you ever seen? Kenny Battle, rookie. Mike Brown, Ken Norman. So we got Bird and Jordan technically in the same pack. I mean, that's a rarity. Kenny G. Oh, another Jordan. Jordan East All-Star. Number 23. Jordan. Watch Jordan. Yes. You better eat your Wheaties. Coach Chris Ford, Gary Grant, and Billy Thompson. Wow, let's just review that for one split second. Larry Bird, MJ, and the secret MJ card. Wow. Nothing's perfect in these cards, but I mean, that is what I was looking for out of this NBA hoops. There, you can hear the smile on my face. Literally, I am like reliving my youth through these cards. I mean, wow. That was awesome. I think we're only gonna do like 4 packs because I mean we already hit everything. We got Jordan. We got Sherm Douglas, the rookie from Syracuse. Heyo. Reggie Miller. Do we have every 3-point shooter in the first 3 packs? We're just blowing up right now. Herb Williams, Scotty Skiles, Chris Mullin, All-Star, Thurl Bailey, Dan Shays, Olden Polynice, Derek McKee, Darrell Walker. Who else we got? KJ, Kevin Johnson from the Suns, Tom Garrick, Tellis Frank, and Cliff Levingston. Wow, I am just, it's like watching the dream team get built right in front of you, except guess what? Isaiah Thomas, not on the dream team because him and Michael Jordan were in an argument at that time and they went with Stockton instead. I don't know if you knew that. Hardaway, rookie. Clyde Drexler. A lot of people said almost as good as Jordan. Kenny Smith, the guy who calls all the games now. Look at that. The all-star coaches. Yeah, you can probably hear it in the background. Update on the score. 4th quarter, 2:32 to go. 109-103. Spurs in the lead. Series tied 1-1. Coach Jerry Sloan. Fatty. Lever. Brad Lohaus. Vinnie Johnson. Ron Anderson. Joe Dumars. Derek Smith, Mike Schuler, the coach, and Gerald Henderson. All right, we're going to do just, I don't know how many did I do so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we'll do, 8. Maybe we'll get through 8 before the game's over. Here, let me put that box down so you can see the score of the game when they flash it on the screen. Just, there it is. Spud Webb, the dunk master, second shortest guy, I think, ever to play in the NBA. Playing with Dominique on the Hawks back then. Oh, this is a good card. Vlade Divac, good centering, measurable at least. Rookie, Hersey Hawkins. Del Curry, Matt Gukas, Sidney Lowe, Get Low, Dave Hoppin, Winston Garland, Will Perdue from the Chicago Bulls, Greg Kite, Vern Fleming, Reggie Miller, all-star, way off center, but his shot was always on point. Willie Anderson, Caldwell Jones, and Scott Roth. So each pack seems to end with 3 like guys that we never heard of again. All right. So you know what? Let's peel off those back 3. Oh no, 2 at least. Lester Allen and Danny Young. Bernard King. Bernard King. So I entered like a pristine auction. I put like, I don't know, $20 on some mystery basketball box. And I won. I like woke up the next morning and it was like, you've won the auction. It came today. Guess who it was? Bernard King. But he was on the Knicks. He went to the Hall of Fame, it turns out, in 2013. And he did play 4 seasons with the Knicks before he was traded to the Washington Bullets. Went to the University of Tennessee, Bernard King. I'm going to keep that out. Okay, we got another big hitter. David Robinson, in honor of the Spurs game. Do you think that's going to bring them luck? There's 1 minute and 39 seconds left, 109-105. Spurs against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rolando Blackman. Perkins. West. If there's anything good, I'll flip it over. Now all of a sudden, all the cards go in the same direction. Steve Kerr. We know him from his coaching days now. Bill Fitch. Delaney Rudd rookie card, and Kevin McHale on the East All-Stars. Playing with Jordan and Bird. Reggie. So that All-Star team was really a bunch of amazing All-Stars. I don't think one of these cards has centering at a 10. I'll tell you that much. Ricky Pierce, 6th man of the year. Charles Oakley. J.R. Reed. Rookie. Oh, he can't make the layup. Under a minute to go. Oh. 6-point lead for the Spurs. Timeout. All right. Back into it. We've got, I don't know Byron Dinkins, but I do know Rex Chapman. Many good years with Charlotte and then Phoenix. Richie Abudo. Jeff Martin, don't know that rookie either. Grant Long, he's a big boy. Playing for the Heat. Dennis Rodman, Defensive Player of the Year. And that actually has good centering. This is perhaps the best card from a centering perspective out of the first 7 packs. Mitch Richmond, Terry Porter, who played with the Clyde the Glide Drexler. Jack Sikma. Like Dr. J and Moses Malone. We're playing basketball. Mark Aguirre. David Rivers. Nate McMillan. Armand Gilliam. Michael Wiggins. Stockton, West All-Star. Purvis Short. Ron Harper. And Eddie Lee Wilkins. 29 seconds to go. Wembanyama will be at the line. We heard it. I think it sounds like Marv Albert, but I don't think it is. "35 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. The only other people to do it: Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And now Wembanyama has 38 points. Ooh, there's a couple big centers. Speaking of big centers, like Wemby, Ewing, and Eaton. Picks up the foul. Wembanyama has 16 points in this fourth quarter.
When you talk about role players, you talk about role players maybe not playing well on the road. Wemby has quieted that noise.
All right, before the game starts up again, Larry Bird on the East All-Star team. Nailed it.
So a timeout taken by Minnesota. Trailing by 8.
And a bunch of other guys. I mean, good players, but that was the big hit right there. Larry Bird. All right, during the... This is, you know what? This is entertaining for me. And I hope for you too. We don't have to watch the commercials. Danny Manning. Sam Bowie, the guy who got picked before Michael Jordan. Glenn Rice, rookie. Jim Paxson, not to be confused with the one who played for the Bulls. Tim Perry, Tony Campbell. Bill Laimbeer, fighter. Scott Brooks. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Dick Moda. Blue Edwards. Isaiah Thomas. All-Star. Bill Hanslick, Bob Thornton, and Christian Welp. All right, the game's back. I'm distracted, so we're going to watch the end of this game. Oh, look at this. Off the inbound. What? That was crazy. 108, 113. What a shot. If that's not a foul, I don't know what is. He knocked down Wemby. There was no whistle. They got a timeout. That's a terrible refereeing. The guy pushed him in the back.
Really impressed with what the refs have.
Oh, you're impressed with the refs?
These players to get away with in the standpoint of the pushing, the shoving, and when they decide to call it versus when they don't. It's playoffs, baby. It's physical. We talked about physicality. Well, both teams have been responsible for a lot of that tonight.
32 points now for Anthony Edwards. And they called the timeout with Wembanyama on his knees.
And what was interesting is Tony Brothers that was standing there didn't give them the timeout. It was the official that was down the floor that ran in and made the call.
Coming up next here on Prime, it's NBA Nightcap presented by Patron. In the studio, Taylor Rooks, Dirk Nowitzki, Steve Nash, Udonis.
All right, let's see who we got out of this pack. John Sally, Alex English, KJ, Jay Humphreys, Bob Weiss, Eric Lechner, Antoine Carr, Sedale Threat, Robert Reed. Ooh, Coach Phil Jackson. Yeah, Coach Phil. How many rings does that guy have? Karl Malone has none. Can you believe it?
Right here. Obviously, you got
Reggie Williams, Danny Ferry rookie, Brad Sellers. Okay.
this game.
Inbound. 20 seconds to go. Up the court. You got a foul.
And a quick foul
Yep. Got to stop the clock.
on the sideline.
16.8, down 5. If he misses these free throws, there's a good chance for Timberwolves to come back. But if he hits them,
Where he is 2 of 4.
well, he can kind of seal the deal.
Well, every game has a different personality.
And he got one of them.
Game 2 with a 38-point San Antonio win after losing by 2 in the opener, and home court was taken from them. Now they've, it appears, regained home court in this series.
They definitely have regained home court, and just even sitting in the coaches meeting earlier, you saw the calmness in Coach Mitch Johnson. And when your leader is that calm and that confident in you, and you're coming on a road in a hostile environment, he didn't feel that this team wasn't ready for the moment, and they came out and they responded.
McDaniels 3. We have a rebound by Vassell, and that'll do it.
That'll do it.
And Evan, Spurs coming up with a big win. Minnesota. Anthony Edwards was on a minute restriction.
Wow.
40 minutes.
All right.
He played 40 minutes today. Let's see how that
That was a pretty cool end of the game.
going forward.
San Antonio made their last 11 free throws. They hit them when they had
It gave me the time to I short-circuited this pack. We got 3 rookies: Michael Ansley, Frank Cornett, Purvis Ellison, rookie, Rolando Blackman, Chris Mullen, Reggie Miller, Brian Shaw, Larry Nance, On Robinson, Kevin Willis, Bobby Hanson, Shays, Walker, Vlad, and Shivas. All right. Last pack of the night. Last pack of the night. It was fun watching the end of the game and ripping cards simultaneously. I think we should do that more often. Spud Webb. Oh. Most valuable player, Mr. Magic Johnson. Put him over here next to Dennis Rodman, Defensive Player of the Year. Hersey Hawkins. Derek Harper. Dan Marley. If you ever played NBA Jam, he was one of my favorites in that video game. Sidney Lowe, Del Harris, Winston Garland. Charles Davis from the Bulls. Randy Allen. Vern Fleming. Charles Barkley. All-Star East. Johnny Moore. Caldwell Jones. And Sarunas Marciulionis, rookie. All right, thank you for watching. It's Miller time. This was a unique rip experience during the Game 3 of the 2026 second round Spurs versus Timberwolves matchup. Remember, the team that won the third game, the Spurs in this case, who have a 2-1 lead, have won the series 73% of the time. We got Jordan, we got Bird, we got Magic, we got Rodman. Talk to you soon.